The world is changing at a faster pace than ever before. As a result of migration, our societies and workplaces are increasingly multicultural and multilingual. Economic and technological developments have created a world economy in which national and linguistic boundaries are progressively blurred. This course will help you understand what it means to work in a multicultural workplace operating in a globalized world.
Aesthetics, all sorts of things, the place of metal in that society. Another way of looking at it is you're looking to answer various questions like what is it made of, how is it made, where was it made, and what I think is particularly interesting, which is why was it made like that.
Wanted to present to you the most famous novel by Balzac. Balzac, born at the end of the 18th century, 1799, died in 1850, is often considered to be the French Dickens. And I guess the way in which he might be like Dickens, his relation of a very everyday kind of world which was recognizable to his contemporaries with a more visionary understanding of reality.
And they laugh and they see my spelling mistake and it's fine.
What differences have you found in the workplace between Italy and the UK?
English people, my British customers, are really interested in the ingredients, where they come from, the difference between different countries, or the same ingredients used in different recipes. When you go to Italy, they will love to know your traditions. We are traditional, so they want to know when you eat. Not necessarily where the ingredients come from or where you source this special recipe, but they want to know more about your tradition.
This is a manual. It's this very old book, and I bought it in a flea market in China. And you'll see, well, on the front it says 民国10年, so that's the 10th year of the Republic, 1921 edition that has been copied out. And it's a 1921 edition of how to eradicate smallpox. And smallpox, as you know, is a disease that used to be extremely dangerous in England. Lots and lots of small children. It was a bit like chickenpox or something, but much, much worse. And many, many people died of it. It's now been almost eradicated. And it's been eradicated by vaccination, which is a technique that was developed in the 18th century by William Jenner in England.
There's a lot of folklore about Oxford admissions. People assume that we're looking for some kind of identikit perfect candidate, that people have to have read a lot of great literature before they apply. They have to be very confident, they have to be very articulate, and well, there's nothing wrong with being confident and articulate, but what we're really trying to do in interviews is, of course, admit people. We want to enable people to do as well as they possibly can in that circumstance.
At the age to be vaccinated, and you'll see that there are 2 points on his arms where he's going to be vaccinated. I don't know why he's holding up a fish, it probably means something. But the points at which he's vaccinated, there's no necessity to have 2 points for vaccination. That was not what British doctors did. These are the points that are also used for acupuncture. So they're the points that are circulation points in Chinese ideas of the medical system.
A year ago, to cater for a hen party in England, and it's a big event. The food, it's not important. It's secondary. It's important to be together, but it's not the main part of the evening. Drinking is very important. Decorations are important, having fun, and this is where I felt uncomfortable, possibly at the beginning, especially for the first hen party. I brought my mum as a helper. I didn't know. I had no idea. So I brought my mum there, and that's possibly the time where we adapt, and we took the challenge, and it was a good laugh. It was brilliant. People were fantastic, but definitely a cultural difference there.